Right guys, this is HSC McEwen here, and today I'm going to be discussing England and how it's just not seeming to click together for them right now. Firstly, in the recent international break, England have played two, well, below average teams in Estonia and San Marino, both of which rank in the world 93rd and 207th respectively. Let's start with the San Marino game. England, who are at least one of the best nations in the world at football, and have players, especially like Wayne Rooney, who are on 300,000 a week, and I think they only had one professional player in their whole team, and we could only score five. Like, I know that's a big score, but we should really be scoring at least 10. Or let's take, say, the Estonia game. We again, we really struggled yesterday. Although we had probably more possession, more shots, definitely, we only scored one goal, and that was from a free kick, which shows if we can't break down such an average team of like Estonia, how are we supposed to break down defences like Germany or Spain in the European finals in 2 years' time? I feel another problem with the England team right now is that Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is not really getting enough game time. Well, people may say he doesn't deserve it or he's not ready yet. However, in both games he came on at half time or just after half time and probably made one of the biggest impacts out of every player in both games. I think against lower teams, players like James Milner shouldn't really be playing because we need the flair players who are going to open up the defence. Like, I don't see why Raheem Sterling didn't start. If we'd have had Sterling, Wilshere, Chamberlain, and Henderson as midfield, I'm sure that would have definitely been a lot better. And we could have probably may have got 5 goals against Estonia yesterday. Another reason why playing the flair players rather than your Milners or your worker players is they bring crowds to the games. Like against San Marino, England had their record low attendance since the stadium was built or the new Wembley was built. At 55,000 in a 90,000 seater stadium, that is really poor, and that's probably why fans aren't coming because the games are admittedly boring. You don't really want to see no competition, but then you don't want to see us nearly lose to lower teams like Estonia, and I think that's why we need players like Sterling playing against these lower teams so they can show the fans more what they're good about and how they can play well and how the team can work better together. So then when we do play against the big teams in the tournament, we can play well against them and not get beaten easily every time. As being English, obviously, and watching England play, the worst thing is they seem to cruise through the group every time against all these little teams, and then they get to the tournament and nothing. It's always not good enough, and nothing ever seems to happen. And this is what the fans obviously hate the most. Although maybe from your point of view, you may feel a win's a win, and if we can get, and we've already got 3 out of 3, and that's good. So what else do you what else do you want? But for me, I think I'd rather see more interesting games. If you have any other views, feel free to put them in the comments. But if not, that's all from me today, and I'll see you guys next time.